Hello everyone. It's James again. And before I start today's video, I just want to quickly say, all work in this video contains 100% original content of and by myself James Smith, otherwise known as Bgood 4000, and was uniquely created with NAWMAL software, by myself James Smith. As I purchased commercial rights from NAWMAL to produce my unique and original video with this software. Commentary is uniquely my own thoughts, feelings, and expressions. Now that I have that out of the way, I do hope your day is going way better than fantastic. And your journey to self-betterment is going way better than fantastic as well. Today, I wanted to talk about something very important. And that is why slowing things down is so vital when dealing with a narcissist. Or even if you aren't aware you are dealing with a narcissist. That slowing things down are so important. Because today we are talking about the silent treatment. And the silent treatment for the narcissist could come in many forms. When I was with my ex Susie, while we were in the same home, and she was fighting with me about something, most of the time she would ransack the house and cause all kinds of damage. But other times, after accusing me of all kinds of false things, when I was starting to make very sound points, and sharing real deal facts and information, she would just clam up and not say a word. She would then start to read junk mail, or the back of a store receipt. The other way this can happen is you might have just met someone, and you are talking back and forth and getting to know them. Maybe you are texting, and then they do what we call ghosting. Make no mistake, this is a version of the silent treatment. But the reason for both instances are usually the same. Actually, before I share what that reason is, the first person to ever do this to me and condition me in this way was my mother. My mother sadly wasn't doing what mothers do. I felt like I was on my own as early as I can remember. As many of you know, the stress and strain my mother caused my father, I believe, led him to pass away early. So here I was stuck with my narcissist mother and golden child brother. You see, my mother determined these roles by on who would go along to get along, and who would question what was happening every step of the way, or at least most steps of the way. As scapegoats too at times have to go into survival mode and will at times go along because they are just scared of not going along. Anyways, narcissist parents like my mother don't just see the good heart and genuine nature of their young son or daughter as something they must demonize and destroy. Because believe you me, they do this demonization and destroying of your character if you have a good heart and are a genuine person. But what they also do is they use your questioning what is happening as a way to gain narcissistic supply. And that's the reason in the two instances I just mentioned. They want supply. You see, I don't think that every person that ghosts is a narcissist. Hey, we here talk about going no contact, which is essentially ghosting certain people in our lives. And sometimes people are just scared to say what is on their mind, so they just take the easy way out and just ghost. However, if you are dealing with a narcissist or another toxic person, but you can't see it yet, and you are getting along with this someone in a friendship way or romantic way, and they just out and out stop talking to you, and there was no real reason as to why, chances are they are wanting you to react. They want to see if you will get needy and start begging and looking for answers. And remember, with narcissists there is almost never any kind of closure, or real answers you can make sense of. Narcissists specialize in this. Or they want you to get so angry you lose your temper. Either way they gain supply. This is so important, because we just talked about how the narcissist parent, and really in any case, will use the police against you. If you start getting upset, you might say things you don't mean and you can put the narcissist now in a victim status. Even if you are texting such things, they can show their friends or even the police. And if you are in the same home, and they do like my ex Susie used to do, right in the middle of an important discussion, She would start reading the label on the back of a can of soup. Or she would just start to stare out of the window next to her without looking at me. And engaging in a normal conversation to fix things. Narcissists want you to react. They want you to get mad, sad, angry, and scared. And when you find yourself having such intense feelings and emotions and you react upon them, the narcissist knows that your reactions will in most cases set you up for their next plan for you. Which is to make you look as bad as they are telling everyone you are. Now in some cases, if it's someone you just met, they might do it for a hit of a feeling like they are pretty cool. They got you thinking a real friendship was going. They all of a sudden disappeared. And you were literally texting and calling them to see if they were okay. Was there an accident? Was there a sickness in the family? You are checking and hoping all is well. Then 6 months later, they are back. And none of the above happened. They just wanted to see your reaction. They were reading your text messages. They noticed your concern. And it gave them supply. You see, if someone is really your friend, even if there is a sickness in the family, they might not respond right away. But they will likely respond with "I'm sorry. I'm actually really busy with a family emergency." And for you that would be understandable. You might even extend a prayer for them. Or if your loved one that you are living with says, "I'm just in bad a mood right now. And I don't want to take it out on you. I would like to fix things as well. How about we have a good, serious yet productive conversation tomorrow?" Narcissists don't do that because they know what they are doing. Now again, not everyone that ghosts is a narcissist. As some ghost for insecure reasons. Maybe they don't think they are good enough for you. Or whatever. But reacting or overreacting in any of these situations can even spoil a situation like that. Let's say they really are going through something. And they just don't have the skills to tell you about it at the moment. And then 6 months later they come back with a real reason why they disappeared. Now I wouldn't completely trust this person. But I wouldn't be upset either. With that being said, it's not your job to figure out who the narcissist is. However, when such behavior happens, to behave accordingly. And that is to slow things down. And to not react. And to be honest with you. That is really hard. Your finger is right on the text message. About ready to hit send. On a big long book you typed out. Telling this person about all of your feelings and what they did to you. Don't send it. Don't. Even if they have real issues that aren't related to narcissism that made them do what they did. Sending such a book will likely only make things worse. And if they are a narcissist, you will only feed them supply by doing so. But you are itching. Itching to send them a message. Itching to get closure. You see, even in my situation with my mother, I wish someone would have grabbed a hold of me and said, "James, your mother has a severe problem and she will never change. Stop wasting your time and focus on yourself and literally getting out of that house and as far away as you can get from that house." And in my situation with Susie, I wish I had the willpower to not engage in such conversations with her. One right after another that for the most part either ended with her smashing up the house, or she giving me the silent treatment. Nothing ever good was solved. I wish I was planning for my escape. So it's easy. It's so easy to say slow things down. However, it's so hard to execute it in real time. And though it gets easier with muscle memory, I must admit, if you don't have other things going on in your life, and you meet someone, and things are going well, and they so-called ghost you, you can be right back at square one, itching for answers, itching for closure, and engaging in fruitless conversations that only allows the other person to demonize you, while they walk around as the victim. Or they can just get a charge out of it and laugh with their friends about you losing your mind. Look at this crazy woman or man that keeps on texting me. Can't they take a hint? I don't want to be around them. But what they won't tell their friends on how they led you on to think everything was groovy and they acted like your best friend. Then they out of nowhere yanked that friendship from you. And or they might have had a real life situation happen. They just didn't have the emotional tools to deal with those things and telling you about them. Either way, the temptation to react is strong. Don't. This is why I talk about a journey to self-betterment. Because if you are, let's say, working on your health, you are going to the gym or for long walks, or whatever healthy thing you are doing. And then let's say you are working on taking an online class. Maybe you are learning a new language. You are doing a lot of good things for yourself and your life. And then this thing happens. Maybe you are dating someone seriously. And they pull this silent treatment mess. Honestly, I would be looking for an escape route. Which you should always have one. But to be fair, you can give them one chance and see if they are willing to talk. If it doesn't go well at all, cut your losses and get out. And if you are involved in a lot of positive things, the temptation will still be there to react, to engage, and to dive into the ring full of muddy pigs, so to speak. But you will have a lot better of a chance to resist. If this happens, take a step back and try to do something simple, such as making sure you are keeping yourself properly nourished. Don't try to do too many things at once. And if you can pick one thing, I would say making sure you are properly nourished would be at the top. Because this will give you the best chance at feeling better and making a wise choice. A choice to go to dance class over sitting down and writing a text out to someone that is ghosting you. Or to sit down and try to talk to someone you thought was your friend or someone that you thought you were dating. About why they cause drama. And when you want to address it, they sit and read the back of cereal boxes. Go to dance class. Attend your foreign language class. Or whatever positive thing you are doing. And struggle even if you have to struggle to move forward. It's as easy to say. Just move forward. But in reality for most, it's a struggle. And that's okay. That's what makes you human. That's what makes you normal and loving. You see, in this world today, caring is seen as a negative. And that's why we know that society is being controlled by narcissism. Because narcissists view those that care as extremely weak people. They see us as weak people that deserve to be used. When in reality being caring is a good trait. But they have completely flipped it to where in normal conversation, someone that is kind is seen as a sucker that gets what they deserve. Now yes, we need boundaries. Boundaries to not show all of our cards out front. Because not everyone's intentions are good. But it seems that more and more decent people are hiding. While others wear evil as a badge of honor. With that said, there are still decent people on this earth. We just have to be careful. And if you are itching to text them right now, just know you aren't alone. And you feel this way not because you are dumb or a loser or you deserve to be mistreated. You are feeling this way because you are a kind, decent person that thought this person was your real friend. Or they really liked you. Or your 5-year relationship meant something to them the same as it did for you. Walking away isn't easy. It's not easy for you and it's not easy for me. That's what makes us who we are. But just know that sometimes it must be done. And know it might be a struggle to not react. Again. Keep nourished. Eat well and pray all week. Then slowly get back into your normal daily living and you will find that the struggle will feel less and less. The first part is the hardest. But once you get past the first part of things, you will start to come out of the dark smoke, metaphorically speaking. And you will feel much better. I do hope today's video was a help and or blessing to someone out there. Please tell me what you think. And leave your comments in the comments section below. And don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. With that said, I do hope your day is blessed. And until next time. Bye for now. And be good to yourself.